It's Ggle Lunch. John, G. Math McGowan, Chuck Pollock. Here we are. Like my blue tie today.
Yeah, I do.
Looks kind of nice. John, I was noticing our new sign. If people have three-dimensional glasses, those 3D glasses you wear to the movies, and you look at our sign, actually, nothing will really happen. But it sort of looks three-dimensional. But I wish that was true. It's not really true. How you doing?
Good, good.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. I mean, tomorrow is our last day of the week, and then we celebrate Chinese New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Don't cheap outside.
Yeah, that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Learned that yesterday.
Yeah. I never learned it, so we just do that.
Don't cheap outside.
Oh, yeah.
Did I say it right?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. So, John, I got some questions for you.
All right.
I love surprising.
He does. He surprises me.
Actually, it's better because we talk about such good stuff that it's better that we don't talk before we get on camera.
Yeah.
So that it actually is all,
the conversations that we think were the impetus for Ggle Lunch, like these awesome conversations
That's right.
we had.
They're authentic, right? That's our middle name. Ggle Authentic Lunch, an authentic Ggle Lunch. So, John, this year you've been doing some maker stuff, haven't you?
Yes.
And you've just gotten into 3D printing, correct? How's that going?
It's going. There's some bumps in the road that we hit sometimes. It doesn't print well, or like different things you got to troubleshoot.
Right.
But otherwise, it's pretty cool. The kids get engaged. It's fun to see what they made get printed.
Now we were just at we won't say where, but we were just at another school, and they had like a maker space that was like just incredible. Okay,
Right.
So most schools don't have something like that or have the resources for something like that. But I mean, we have what, four 3D printers?
Yeah. 4
3D printers at the school, and it's really, and they're going, I hear, almost all the time, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Some break down, but I mean, like, they basically, do we have any two?
We don't have any dual extruder ones yet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dual extruder
I only learned
ones.
that this week because I was like, you can do 2 colors?
You can do 2 colors, or you can do a soluble base.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. You can make one that's a water-soluble base, so that, you know how sometimes the base is a problem?
Yeah, yeah.
Lynn, where are you? You know that sometimes the base is a problem. Cracking them off is a problem. Well, you can make it so that just the base is done with a water-soluble material.
That's awesome.
And then you build off of that, so you can make big, hunky bases, right? And then they just disappear.
That's crazy.
So I guess that's another step. Yeah. And you remember we were looking at something about 4 months ago or so about the different material. I don't think it's from Maker.
Right.
Was it Makerbot? Makerbot?
Yeah, Makerbot.
I don't think the stuff was from Makerbot, but you could use Makerbot with the material, and it was like some was magnetic, some was wood-like.
Right.
It wasn't wood, but it was wood-like, those kinds of things. So 3D printing, you read the Horizon report, and they talk about, 3D printing, next thing, next 3 years. I think they even talk about not 5, not 10, the next 3 years, 3D printing in classes, in normal classes, right? Sure. Like in a history class, have a 3D printer in the room, and why not? Yeah. Why not have that bust of Washington get printed out? I mean, why not? Right. That kind of stuff. You'd have those set up around the room, those kinds of things.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool, right? And, I talked to Walker about, we're not getting a normal printer. Yeah. We're going to get a 3D printer or something. We're going to get something else. So I've been looking around.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Really?
No, John, this is like, we think we're so cool because 3D printing, right? Yeah. We're so cool. We're not cool. We are behind the times.
No way.
I'm going to tell you why. Now, I know there's a lot of cool tools out there that cost billions of dollars, right? Like there are laser cutters that are like, right? But they're really out of that's not really educational material,
right? Except
the really special cases, okay? And we're looking at getting a laser cutter here at the school. I mean, like, some schools can do it, and we're private schools, so I understand that. But things are about to change, actually, in the world of education. If they're not changing already, which they are, they're really going to change. So yeah, no, it's kind of cool stuff. Oh no, we don't want the relaxing. Did I shut that off already? Relaxing. Did I shut it off?
I think so.
Oh, I think it just ran out. That was good. I think I want. Yeah, that's what I want. So I tried to do it so smoothly and didn't. So here we have Maker. Okay, the Makerbot 3D printer. Okay, and Makerbot has really come a long way in the last couple of years. I mean, the things it can do, the way that it does it, the boxes themselves have gotten bigger.
Yeah.
Now they have, what did you say, the two extruder?
Yeah, dual extruder. Yeah.
Dual extruder heads, right? And they have. I was looking at. There's like the two colors you can make, right? And talk about colors. You know, I was looking. Where was it? Where was it? Oh, I thought it was right here. I guess it's not. But just like they now have like every color in the world. Did you know that?
No.
Oh yeah, they're like, it's like incredible. It's no longer just blue.
Yeah.
Orange. You know, they always had these crazy colors. I don't think this was it. This was not it. This was design. Oh shoot. So that's okay. But there are other things, other colors, other possibilities that you can do with Makerbot. And so here's yeah. So here's some of the bigger Makerbot, right? Here's a really big one, right? And it's still pretty affordable. I mean, you know, $1,300. You can put one in your house for $1,300. You know, look, and here's the 2X replicator, right? I think that's the 2-head. I think 2,500, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So and where the filament? Let's look at the filament, just because I did mention it before. Thanks, Kevin. Glad you're going to be there. And so you can see they have a color chart here somewhere. I don't know if it's on this page. It's not. But take my word for it. There are a lot of different choices now out there, okay, on these. So this is not your dad's 3D printer. If your dad was born last year. You know what I mean? Like, it's changing so fast. But you know what's next? Have you heard of this company, Glowforge?
I have not.
Interesting. This is a company that I think is based out of Seattle.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that, but I think it's based out of Seattle. I thought I read that somewhere. Glowforge is a company that is really about laser cutters. And they are trying to put together a laser cutter that is the cost of a 3D printer. So for a couple $1,000, you can have a laser cutter. So that's what they're trying to get together.
So you could have a solid block of wood and...
Well, it's more two-dimensional.
Okay.
Okay, laser cutting, this kind of laser cutter that they're talking about is more two-dimensional in ideas. Okay, so they're talking about you could take leather and you could cut up leather, awesome. Or you could cut different. Now, how thick that stuff can be, I'm not sure. We're not talking about three-dimensional spaces. Okay. So this is
like two of them and throw them at a 90-degree angle and make it.
Well, you know, maybe you should work for these guys. Actually, you know, but Glowforge, this is like they're starting to knock on this door. Now, now we've been seeing maker spaces in some schools where they have laser cutters. I mean, we've talked about you know, the possibility of getting a laser cutter here and being able to have digital designs that can be cut perfectly, right?
Right.
Through the computer. That's the idea of the laser cutter. Okay. Without that, you need craftsmen who can actually handle a tool that well to make those fine cuts. And there are people out there that can do that, that can move a lathe or something that well, but they're not everywhere.
Right.
Okay, so that's why these things are having a market, right?
That sounds awesome.
Okay, so that's laser cutters, but it gets better. There's the other machine. The other machine, same thing. Look, this is like $3,000 or something like that. $2-3 grand. This is basically a lathe. Now, we saw a computerized lathe, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw that monster.
Yeah.
And it was, how much do you think that machine was?
In terms of cost?
We saw a lathe. John and I saw a digital lathe. Am I calling it right?
Maybe, I think they called it a CNC router, but it's like...
I'm sorry. Okay.
But it does that, yeah.
Okay, CNC router. That was, what would you say, 2 meters by 2.5 meters by 2 meters about?
Yeah.
Okay, the tabletop.
Mm-hmm.
And it could cut a piece. I don't know how big the piece could be, but it seemed like about a half meter high to almost the length of the table.
Right. Super big.
Like a big block you could cut. You could cut a piece of aluminum with that thing.
Yeah.
What do you think? $500,000?
Yeah.
Probably.
Easily.
Easy, right? Yeah. I mean, this machine was like incredible. Right. Really super. Here's this desktop one.
That's crazy.
Okay. 2D or 3D out of durable objects such as wood, metal, plastic. It's the exact opposite of a 3D printer.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's desktop. It's called the Othermill. Okay. And it's actually out there.
So it's not just a beta thing that they're
talking about. This is not the beta thing that, like...
It looks like it's a mixture between like a little Dremel tool.
Yeah.
And like
there it is, $2,100. The Othermill.
Oh, printmaking. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Sure, it just drills the...
Yeah.
You don't got to... I'm teaching lino cuts right now.
Yeah, exactly.
No kid cut their hand today. That was great.
That's good.
Lino cuts, no one cut their hand.
That is awesome.
So I just wanted to show you the tools so that maybe you can get like a kind of understanding for, oh no, this wasn't it. It wasn't this. It was, it showed, oh. I'm not sure. I just saw it, but I'm not sure. No, this wasn't it. It was the different kind of bits. Anyway, the Othermill. So the maker area, it's
exploding.
It really is. I mean, but here's something. Now, John, you and I are not. We are not that distant from knowing what's going on in tech. I mean, obviously we don't. But like this stuff is. This is making makerspaces like change drastically. The things that people can now think about to make and then actually build plans for and actually make. The creative side of this is really taking leaps and bounds very quick.
Yeah. Very
quick. I'm not sure if this puts 3D printers on the back burner or not. I don't think it does. I think that 3D printers still have their place, but these opposite 3D printers, right? Pretty incredible stuff. I mean, think of how your classes are going to change with something like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my art class. What's going to be different in art class? Having a machine in the corner that could, create and make something that. That the kid just had an idea for. Hey, I just had this idea. And with programs like 1, 2, 3 Design, it's not far. You're not going to need to actually understand code, or because 1, 2, 3 Design, you can take pictures around something. You shoot pictures all the way around, and then it builds the program. I mean,
that's amazing. I'm like, oh,
you're not even talking. I can't believe it.
I know. I'm just thinking.
You're not even. They're nothing.
No. I was like, wow, what cool. I'm just trying to analyze it all. I think that's really amazing.
Yeah, I agree. So we'll keep an eye out for makerspaces.
Yeah.
We'll see how makerspaces are changing in the next, 24 hours.
Right.
That's what it seems like. Another Google Lunch. John, G. Math McGowan, Chuck Pollock. Oh, big announcement.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yes, tomorrow.
1 year anniversary.
Awesome. It's crazy.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Another Google Lunch. We'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. See you.